By the end of this video, students will be able to dimension elevation views of a residential structure. Now that you have elevation views that are complete with exterior walls and a roof, it's time to provide elevation dimensions. The purpose of an elevation view is to convey the height of a building and its important features. Now before we get started, let's go ahead and add a foundation to the drawing. In your layer drop-down, activate the 0 layer on your south view, select the bottom line of the exterior wall, and reassign it to the 0 layer. Using the Offset tool, offset the line 6 inches below the bottom of the structure. Draw 2 vertical lines, one at each end of the foundation structure. Next, you'll go to the Properties panel and click on the Line Types drop-down menu. If you have not yet loaded a Phantom 2 line type, do so now by clicking on the Other link at the bottom of this menu. In the Line Type Manager dialog box, click the Load button that is at the top right side. Scroll through the menu until you find the line type Phantom number 2. Click on it and then click on the OK button. Back in the Line Type Manager dialog box, click on the newly loaded Phantom 2 line and then click on the Current button to make this line type active. In the drawing, select the Line tool and draw a line using the Phantom 2 line type. Specify the first point of the line at the bottom right corner of the foundation. Drag the mouse out to the right approximately 20 feet and place the next point of the line. You will draw lines of equal lengths specifying their starting points at significant levels of the structure. Place one at the top right corner of the foundation, the top right corner of the top of the wall, and one each at each ridge line of the roof. You may have more than just 2 ridge lines. The bottom line will need to be set back with a 45-degree angle to make room for text. So start the Line tool. Pick a spot about 5 feet from the end of the line. Draw downward at 45 degrees. 2 foot from the original line. Click and then draw the line horizontally until it is even with the other elevation lines. Next, select the Circle tool and draw one circle with a 1 foot radius. Mouse down to the status bar and click on the drop-down for object snaps. Make sure that the quadrants are turned on. Click in the screen to close the object snap menu. Reactivate the Line tool and draw one line vertically through the center from quadrant to quadrant. Draw another line horizontally through the center from quadrant to quadrant. Navigate to the Draw panel in the ribbon and find the Hatch tool. Click on it. In the new ribbon that comes up, find the Pattern panel and select Solid. Be patient as the Hatch tool uses a lot of memory and will slow down the functions of the computer. Mouse to the circle and hover inside the upper left quadrant of the circle and click to place the solid hatch. Hover over the bottom right quadrant and click to place another solid hatch. You now have an elevation marker. Go ahead and make it into a block. After blocking the elevation symbol, copy it and place it at the end of each elevation line. Activate the Text tool and place the first text box at the bottommost elevation line and marker. On the first line, you will type Level 1 in all caps. Hit the Enter button to make another line and type -0 feet 6 inches. Copy this text box to all the levels above and name them according to the finished product I will show you in just a moment. This is the finished product. Level 0 is below grade, which is why it is labeled as level 0 at a negative 0 feet 6 inches. Level 1 is the very bottom of the house. It is a little bit above grade, however we still label it with 0 feet 0 inches. The walls go up to 8 feet, which is your next marker. The TOW stands for top of wall, and it's at 8 feet. The next level you see on my drawing is the first ridge line, which we call top of roof 1. It is 15 feet. Above that is top of roof 2. Mine is 16 foot 8 inches. On yours, you will have to individually measure your different ridge heights and record the appropriate measurement in the label. All elevations must be dimensioned. A shortcut is to turn your elevation measurements into a single block, then copy and rotate them accordingly for each subsequent elevation view. You'll have to explode your elevation measurement blocks at each elevation view and remove the unnecessary elevation lines, and add others that are not the same as the original south view.